Greetings, and welcome to the Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. I learned just the other day that this was on the Wii U's Virtual Console of all things. Turns out it really is good for something. And I was motivated to make a video series on it after staying up till 5 in the morning revisiting it. I won't promise 100% completion, nor Chukakon Rohit levels of game detail and trivia, and enemy names and so forth, but you know, we'll see. But this game deserves more than my best, and sadly it'll have to settle for me bumbling and mumbling my way through an amateur commentary in my attempts to shed some much-deserved light on this highly underrated game. In my opinion, it's one of those gems that no one really talks about for some reason. Granted, it has a few things here and there that prevent it from being flawless, and we'll get to that, but for now, let's get this show on the road. Or, track. This is a tale from long ago. It's the tale of the first settlers of this land. In the beginning, the people followed the spirits of good, and all was peaceful. But that era of peace soon came to an end. The evil Demon King rose to power, destroying everything in his path. The spirits of good had no choice but to face him in battle. The war that ensued seemed to last an eternity, and much blood was shed. Finally, the spirits subdued the Demon King, though they could not destroy him. Their power was greatly depleted. With their remaining power, they buried the Demon King's spirit in the ground. They built shackles to imprison him in a tower that acted as a lock. These shackles cover the land to this day. With their power drained, the spirits of good returned to the heavens. Suddenly, bereft of both demons and spirits, this land was entrusted to us. Well, do I know how to tell a story or what? I call it Spirits and Demons at War. I only do this show once a year, you know. It's a blasted masterpiece. A blasterpiece. What's this? You fell asleep during my magnum opus? 5 more minutes. I can't believe this. You know, Link, a lot of people would love to be in your position. As my roommate, you get to see my work for free. Plus, I'm not getting any younger here. This story might be the only thing that proves I existed. Can't you pay attention for 1 minute and listen to an old man's final creation? You listening to me, Link? Okay, I can take a hint. Sorry for boring you. Oh, look, here comes your mentor. Hello there, Alfonso. Why are you still here, Link? Come on now, wipe the sleep out of your eyes. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up! Today is a very important day, you know. It's your audience with the princess. What? Don't tell me you forgot. You won't amount to much if you don't pay attention. Don't you want your engineer certificate? While the graduation ceremony is at the castle, Princess Zelda herself is going to do the honors. I'm headed to the station now, so meet me there. Remember, the station is up the road, don't get lost. Got it? Good, now get him move on. See you later, Nico. Today's the day you graduate from apprentice to official train engineer. It's quite an honor and you mustn't be late. Use the stylus to touch where you want to go. It's as easy as that. Touch someone, use an object, you tapped in, yep, tutorials. Off to the castle with you, Scoot. Okay, so if you've played Phantom Hourglass, and I doubt you have, this is a touchscreen controlled game. All the movements, all the actions are primarily the touchscreen, and there are a few differences. Like, for example, I can move the map down with the down arrow, and I can actually draw on it, which is one of the main gimmicks of both this and Phantom Hourglass is you can take in-game notes, which will be very useful to us in the future, actually. Actually, I kind of wish more Zelda games allowed you to take notes on maps. Okay. Movement is pretty simple. Just simply tap where you want to go. And Link will start moving in that direction. You want to hold the stylus down in order for Link to follow it. You can double tap on the screen to roll, which I like much better than Phantom Hourglass's rolling. In that game, you had to make small circles on the side of the screen to roll, and I prefer just double tapping much more. So that's an improvement. One of many improvements over Phantom Hourglass that this game makes that we'll go over in the future. Hey, Link! Tap me! Tap me! Good job, Link. Tapping is your friend. To chat, just tap the person you want to talk to. Wait a second, there are a bunch of rocks in the front of the house. Someone must have been up to no good when they put them here. Hey, you look like you've got some free time on your hands, Link. Instead of just standing there, would you help clear the rocks out of the way? Grab something and just touch it. Then to throw it, tap in the direction you want to throw. Now get to work. Man, you're bossy for like a 5-year-old. If I must. Thank you. You're so nice, Link. Here, this is for you. Got a red rupee, 20 rupees. Just a few of these will buy you something at the store. If you see my big brother, get him good for me, okay? What's in this house, anyway? Ah, you. Oh there, Link. Tonight, graduation day is a very special day. Being a train engineer is a great honor, you know. After all, Princess personally refused each candidate herself. There's ceremonies at the castle. Now that's what I call celebrating in style. I'm so sorry for the voice I gave you. You deserve better. Hey, Link, today's your graduation ceremony, right? How can someone who can't even do a somersault be a train engineer? If you can be an engineer, I bet anyone can do it. If you want to prove me wrong, go roll into that tree over there. Just tap the screen twice in the direction you want to roll. You're such a klutz, Link. Why are you just standing there? Everyone knows that getting stung by bees hurts. We send buzzing, start running, or throw yourself in the water. Stat. Okay, we're gonna do exactly as he says and dive straight first into the ocean. But first we're gonna roll too many times to get dizzy, which is something that can happen, so careful how many times you roll. You got me wet. I don't mind the bee stings, but now I'm wet. Hey, don't get all bent out of shape. I was just goofing around. Here, let me give you something to make up for it. Here, take this. You got some bee larvae. Check it out on the collection screen. Sure, they're gross to look at, but they're precious just the same. You can find treasures like this all over the world. Try to get a whole bunch of them, because something good happens when you do. Okay, let's check out our collection screen. We have quite a few things to be filled in, a lot of blank spots. Right now we're wearing some engineer's clothes. We can check out our treasures. We have 1 bee larvae. Readily found in beehives. These energizing larvae sell for quite a bit. 50 rupees. Probably the cheapest treasure we possibly could find, but in any case. This is a stamp station. We don't have a stamp book. Ever noticed how this town is crawling with doves? Who cares about doves? They might be pretty, but cuckoos are where it's at. Someday I want to raise so many that you can hear clucking a mile away. Yeah, and you'll never get sleep at night. Okay, so there's not much we can do in the town at the moment, so we're gonna go ahead and meet Alfonso at the station. You're late. Do you understand the significance of today? In order to become a train engineer in this kingdom, you must have an audience with the princess. If she grants you her permission, you can finally operate a train by yourself. Now hop aboard, we're going to the castle. Okay. Good, then let's get going. Oh, but one last thing, you're going to drive the train to get us there. Call it your final exam. Don't look so worried, it'll be a piece of cake. You need to get us to the castle in 300 seconds. Right now, we're here in Aboda Village. Our destination, Hyrule Castle, is right here. Oh, excuse me, I had a lot of eggs for breakfast. There are other trains on the tracks, so be careful not to hit them. The tracks you can drive are darker colored. The other ones are off limits. So think you got it? I like your confidence. I'll remind you how to operate the train on our way there, so hop aboard. Alright, let's get moving. Spin. waiting for the... Oh, there it is. You probably got all this down, but humor me while I tell you again. This here is the gearbox. Slide the lever up and down to change speed. Slide to go in reverse. You can use it as an emergency brake too. This is the whistle. Touch it and give it a good pull to blow the train's whistle. Oh, you can look around by touching the direction you want to look. Good engineers are always aware of their surroundings. Catch all that? Yeah. Now set the gearbox level to and ratchet up the speed. Okay, so yeah, we're driving a train this time around. Pretty cool, actually. A lot of people make fun of this game because they're like, you know, hero wins, hero with Twilight, hero with time, and then hero with trains. But personally, I think it fits Link real well. This rendition of Link, anyway. Because this is not the hero of wins, because it has been, I believe, 100 years, at least, since Phantom Hourglass. Spirit Tower in the distance. See how there's a fork in the tracks ahead? We'll need to use the rail switch to decide which direction to go. This is the rail switch. Slide the direction in the handle you want to go. Yep, I read that right. Your course is displayed on the map too, so check there. Got it? Yep. From here on, we'll be sharing the tracks with other trains. Keep an eye on the map and make sure you choose the correct tracks. Okay, so we can move the switch to decide to go one way or the other. Not a lot happening at the moment. And I've actually kind of made a mistake. We're gonna wind up colliding with this train if I don't back up real fast, like. You'll notice on the upper map that the trains will actually telegraph which direction that they're going in, allowing you to plan ahead. The last thing you want to do is crash into another train. That is pretty much an instant game over. Not pretty much, it is an instant game over, so you don't want to do that. Okay, we want to go left here. Okay, so as we're riding to the castle town, I would like to talk about this game's music a little bit. Now, this song is, I believe it's special to this tutorial. You might hear it during some mini games, I think. But my point being is that one of the criticisms with Phantom Hourglass was that its soundtrack was kind of lacking. I love the Spirit Track soundtrack, though. There's a lot of really good things about it. And we'll find some good examples later on, but I do really like this particular song. I think it's a step up from a lot of songs in Phantom Hourglass, and that's just the start. There's a lot better songs than this. We've got a clear view of the Tower of Spirits today. Alright, we're almost at the castle. Use the lever on the gearbox to stop at the station. So unlike Phantom Hourglass, where when you steer the ship, you could just dock straight at a pier without much trouble, here we actually have to slow down and properly stop. Good job, we passed the exam with flying colors. Don't worry, that train isn't gonna hit us once we're parked. Don't ask how that works, it just does. You got us to Castle Town, and you know what else? You look good handling a train. That's the surest sign you're going to make a great engineer. Looking good. Now just head to the castle for your graduation ceremony. It's to the north, you can't miss it. Good luck. Okay, we're still kind of hurt from getting attacked by bees. Let's break some pots. Talk to this guy, see what he says. Hey there, Link. So I hear your graduation is today. You know, I've always had a lot of respect for engineers. Thanks to them, we can go anywhere we want in the kingdom. Plus, they've even transported our goods to different places for us. Yep, when you graduate, I sure hope you'll take me out for a spin somewhere. By the way, do you know who built these railways? People say they've been here since before we came to this land. How could that be? You're an engineer, right? Do you know anything about this? I I don't, but what happens when I say I do? What's that you say? The trucks were built by the spirits of good? Where do you get these crazy ideas from? I wonder if that implies that the story that Nico was telling us earlier is completely made up. I don't think it actually is, because there's evidence later on to suggest otherwise, but still. Hey, howdy, mister. Me? Oh, I'm no good at long-winded introductions. I'm just an average guy who works a postman gig to get by. You can call me Postman. All my friends do. Now that you know my name, next time I see you, don't be shy. Say hello. Speaking of names, you're Link, right? I've got a letter for you, so I'll just jump right in and read it aloud. Oh wait, that's the way we used to do things, but no more. Apparently, some folks thought reading their letters out loud was rude. Yeah! A little strange, because that's what they do in Phantom Hourglass. Like, this guy just hops up on top of the mailbox and... well, not this guy, but his ancestor. Just hops up on top of the mailbox and, like, reads letters aloud. Which, understandably, made people uncomfortable. So... so now our policy is to just hand-deliver the mail unopened. Here you go. Got a letter from the postman. Go to the collection street to read it. Okay, I'll deliver your mail safely to you. Well, my work seems to be down here, so I'll be off. See you around. Man, I'm glad our civilization is, like, far enough along that we have not only trains, but, like, you know, steam-powered trains, and, like, a mail system with actual privacy. It's incredible. Dear Link, our new postal system has started running today. If you're reading this letter, it means my new postman is doing his job right. He's as hardworking as and efficient as they come, so be nice to him, won't you? We'll be in touch again if anything new comes up. The Postmaster. Master of Posts. Okay, there's nothing much we can do in Castleton at the moment. There's a shop here, actually. So, actually, no, I think I do want to visit the shop and see what he has for stock. So, what he has... he doesn't say anything important. He has a shield for 80 rupees. A potion, 400 rupees. Some prize postcards, 400 rupees. A dragon scale for 300 rupees. A power necklace for 300 rupees. Nothing we can afford right now, but we probably want that shield as soon as we can. Or we want to get that shield as soon as we can. It's good to have. No reason not to have it. Unless, you know, you really want to save your rupees, but I doubt that'll be a problem because this game really gives you a lot of rupees. What is it, kid? We're kind of busy protecting Hyrule Castle right now. If you've got no more business here, I suggest you scram. What's that? You here for the engineering graduation ceremony? Yes, sir. I'd completely forgotten that today was the graduation ceremony. I didn't know they gave engineering certificates to little kids like you. Because times are changing. Well, go on in. Also, you can definitely tell that, like, this kingdom was, like, started by, I mean, they've been able to make a lot of progress in 100 years, but, like, it's interesting that these guys are, all the guards look like the hero of Winds. The princess's throne room is up these stairs. Only invited guests are allowed in. What that means for you is, get lost. What's all that commotion here? Oh, good day, Chancellor Cole. Apologies for the disturbance. This boy says he's come to see the princess. Is that so? You're here for the graduation ceremony? But you're so young. What a waste of resources. The spirit trucks are vanishing, yet the princess insists on performing these ridiculous ceremonies. Oh, come along, boy. We must get you to your ceremony. Follow me. Don't just stand there drooling, private. Move aside. Yes, sir. Okay. It's a good thing he was there. Raising your head without permission, you ill-mannered urchin! Don't pay attention to Chancellor Cole. He must be the new engineer. What's your name? Oh, Link is a wonderful name. Well, Link, by the power invested in me, I hereby proclaim you... We're wasting our time here, Your Highness. Please just hurry up and finish this foolish ceremony. Very well, Chancellor. Thank you, teacher. I hereby recognize our newest royal engineer, Link. Work hard, for we all rely on you, Link. In the middle of a ceremony, you got royal engineer certificate. Now you're a full-fledged engineer. Take this. No, don't say a word right now. Read this later and beware of the Chancellor. The ceremony is over, so I suggest you move along. Why don't you go polish your train or something? Not that it matters much. I think we'll be useless before long. Oh, I'm alone in the room now. And since we're alone, let's read that letter. From Princess Zelda. I have a great favor that I must ask of you in person. Follow the secret path at the top of the castle. Tap the map icon to copy the location on your map. Please come to my quarters as soon as you can and don't let anyone see you. Okay. Okay, time to sneak through Hyrule Castle. Yeah, I do gotta say, these guards really are not much for being on the lookout, because it's really not hard to sneak around, just as Link. Gonna hop up on the ledge here, hop down, go through the door. Okay, we're not at Zelda's room quite yet. Up these stairs. Here we are. I'm so glad you made it, Link. Did any of the guards see you on your way here? Don't know. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter that much. I'm hoping you can help me. I have a favor to ask of you, Link. As you know, the Tower of Spirits has protected our kingdom for ages. The tower connects all the spirit tracks that crisscross the land. However, for some reason, they seem to be vanishing from everywhere. Something must have happened at the tower to cause all this. I must go there to investigate. I've heard tales of a sage who guards our land and lives in the tower. Perhaps she might be able to shed some light on what's happening. Chancellor Cole forbids me from leaving the castle due to safety concerns. I think he just doesn't want me going to the tower, though. But why? It's clear he's hiding something. I have the feeling that something terrible is about to happen. That's why I absolutely must get to the tower. What do you think? Will you take me on your train? Okay. Thank you so much, Link. Alright, please put this on right away. It's a recruit uniform. The guards are starting their patrol, so getting past them won't be easy. But if you wear this, they'll think you're one of them. I got the main character outfit! Wearing this, you can pose as a soldier and move freely about the castle. Please get changed so we can go. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll look the other way. But please hurry. Zelda, eyes to yourself, please. Looks good enough, I suppose. Now let's go before the guards find us. Also, you notice our icon is now changed in the map. These guards are pretty serious, so just pretend to be a new recruit. That way, if they see you, they'll think you're one of them. But if they see me, I'm sure they'll make a big fuss and won't let me out. So please let me get past the guards without them seeing me, okay? I'll follow behind you, but if you want me to take a different route, touch the marker at my feet and draw a path for me to walk on. Just draw the route you want me to follow. This is the switch icon. If we get split up, just tap it to see where I am. And this is the call icon. Tap it to call me over to where you are. Did you understand my explanation? Yes. I know you're going to do a great job. Let's get moving. Okay, so by default, Zelda will follow us at her own pace, but to have her stop, we can just hit that button. And when that icon is pink, it means that she's staying in place. But once we hit call, we can revert back to have her following us. So looking at the top screen there, we'll see the gaze and pathing of the guards. We'll not see the pathing. It doesn't directly show us their path. Watch them long enough and you'll get a feel of what their pathing is. Okay, we want to wait for him to go up in that direction. Right now he's just kind of stopped looking at us, so let's let him move on here. Okay. Now let's call Zelda. Have her move over to us as fast as she can. We'll go back at the door we came through. Yeah, Zelda doesn't move very fast. You know, heals. Look, that guard isn't moving. He's just standing in the same place. Why don't you try to distract him somehow, Link? I can slip past him when he's looking the other way if you draw a path for me. Alright, so we'll do just that. Hop down the ledge. Call Zelda down here. Okay. So let's talk to this guy. Don't you have work to do, Rookie? Why don't you go cut the grass or something? Okay, and while he's distracted, we're gonna control Zelda and have her move behind this shrubbery. Simple as that. Why are you skulking around me? That's creepy. Okay. We'll do the same thing with this other guard. Howdy. Sure is nice weather we're having. Not that I'm slacking on my patrol duties or anything. Okay, we'll do the same thing while his back is turned. Go around him and hide behind another shrubbery. Shrubberies are our friend in this adventure. Scrap, I'm interfering with my duties. That guard seems really serious about his job, Link. I don't think you can distract him with small talk. Is there some way you can get him to move from that spot? I threw a rock at it! What'd you do that? I got a bad heart, you know? Clearing out rocks. Okay, so while he's distracted, let's control Zelda and have her move. Excellent. And now, I believe that's all we need to do. Come on, Zelda, I don't got all day. Pick up the pace. We did it! We made it out of the castle. Now let's board the train and head for the Tower of Spirits. What took you so long, Link? Did you keep me waiting just so you could change clothes? Oh, hello, Your Highness. What are you doing here? Hello, Alfonso. Have you been well? I'm so sorry we haven't spoken since you left the castle guard. I must admit, I miss hearing you bellowing orders in the courtyard. You're too kind to me. I'm sure hearing me yell all day was far from pleasant. But you shouldn't distract me with talk about the old days. I'll just come out and ask, what are you doing here without a proper escort? Are you responsible for this somehow, Link? I asked for his assistance, and I hope I can count on your help too, Alfonso. I would feel much safer with you at my side. Please, come with us to the Tower of Spirits. To the Tower of Spirits? Whatever for? I don't have time to discuss it right now. I'll tell you all about it when we're aboard. But what if something happens? If something happens, it's exactly why I need you. You were once the greatest swordsman in the whole kingdom. Yes, but that was a long time ago. Now I'm just a simple train engineer living in the countryside. I can't be more than that, but I'll come along with you if you wish. Thank you, Alfonso. Okay, Link, to the Tower of Spirits. All aboard! That's what line? I'm supposed to say that. Okay, just a straight shot there. Shouldn't have too many problems. Your Highness, look over there! What's happening to the Tower of Spirits? For a leisurely stroll, Your Highness. You know that's not allowed. Allowed by who? You, Chancellor Cole? Who else? Who do you think is really in charge? My goodness, pretending to be human was exhausting. Who knew that Chancellor was just another word for royal babysitter? I had meant to keep up the rules a bit longer. But you pushed me to this, Princess. Bringing in the boy and the engineer didn't help either. What are you talking about? I'm talking about your infernal meddling. But now that those valid trucks are disappearing, the time is finally at hand. All we need now is a little help from you, Your Highness. I don't know who these two are, Your Highness, but with your permission, I'll be happy to teach them some manners. How gallant, how brave, how incredibly foolhardy. Enough out of you. My family has served the royal house for generations. Melodrama bores me. Baron, would you kindly dispose of this fool? This man speaks the truth, Cole. His movements are not those of an amateur. But he is only human. I told you I will defend the princess at any cost. And I told you, you're only human.
Oh, Ben, you do know how to put on a show.
It was hardly a fair fight, Cole. Help me, Link! No, don't come any closer.
Good work, Ben. That takes care of the first step of our plan. Our work is done here. Come now, Ben.